Hey there, welcome to the UkeStuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for the play-along videos of Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee. Now, this video is going to show you the chords to play the song on GCEA soprano, concert, tenor, ukulele in two different keys and also in baritone as well. If you like the chords you see here, you can find the chord chart or tabs at UkeStuff.info. That's my webpage. Look for the thing that says chord sheets or tabs, and it's in there alphabetically. If you want to support the work here on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can like the video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this content at www.buymeacoffee.com/UkeStuff. All right, let's begin with the chords that you need for Sunflower in the key of C on soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. When I'm talking about soprano, concert, tenor, ukulele, I'll be using this instrument today. This is the close hybrid tenor ukulele. It has a carbon fiber body and top. It's matte on the top and gloss on the back with a mahogany neck with carbon fiber rods running through it. All right, so the first chord you're going to need is the C chord. Then you're going to need the F chord. And then you just add one finger to make the D minor chord. And those are the chords you need to play Sunflower on GCEA soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. Now let's talk about the chords you do so on soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele in the key of D. Okay, in the key of D, there are three chords you need. First is the D chord, then the G chord, and then the E minor chord. Now, a couple of words about these chords. First of all, with the D chord, there are many ways to play the D chords. And in fact, Katie Denure here on One Music School, I think has a video showing 7 different ways to play it. I usually just play it by putting my first finger at the top of the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then my other 2 fingers around it, like a small tiny G7, if you know the G7 chord. You can also play it 1, 2, 3 in a row. You can play it with one finger covering strings 4 and 3, and then the second finger covering string 2. You can also play it with one finger, bending your ring finger like this, covering strings 4, 3, and 2, leaving the first string open. All those work, just don't reach across and play with your thumb. Don't do that because you won't be able to make the chord changes. But that's the D chord. Now, G chord, I'm not going to say anything there because it's the second most used chord as far as I can tell with my research with all the play-along videos by far. It's C is the most commonly used, and then G is the second most commonly used. If you don't know how to use G, you've got to figure that one out because it's so commonly used. But then the E minor chord, some of the charts will show you that you need 4 fingers. You don't on a GCA instrument. What you do is just put your first finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and then you just waterfall down. That's the E minor chord. It's used a lot. And by the way, that chord is perfect because many times, not in this song, E minor will lead to B7, which is just shifting every finger up one set of strings between E minor and B7. So that E minor is a really, really good chord to use, and it's used with songs in the key of G all the time. It's also used in C major occasionally as well, but just so you know, that's how you do E minor. All right, those are the chords you need to play Sunflower with GCEA soprano, concert, tenor ukulele in the key of D as well as the key of C previously. Now let's move to baritone ukulele. For baritone ukulele, I'll be using this instrument. This is my Tom concert ukulele, but it has Pepe Romero baby baritone strings on it that allow me to tune it like a baritone ukulele. This makes it easier for me to teach when I don't have to change scales from instrument to instrument very often. All right, the first chord you'll need is the D chord. Then you'll need the G chord, and then the E minor chord. And those are the 3 chords you need to play Sunflower on DGBE baritone ukulele. Now let's talk about strumming. All right, so for strumming, I'm just going to use the chords from the main verses in the key of D because they work with both soprano, concert, and tenor ukulele and baritone ukulele. And here's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. That's what I'm hearing. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So it'd be kind of like this. So So I'm going again, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. And that sequence just repeats throughout the entire song. Now, one thing I just wanted to point out there, if you're playing GCEA, soprano concert tenor ukulele, and you're doing this in the key of D versus the key of C, is if you notice I'm going D, then G. Now, if I'm on that G, if I want to make an E minor, all I have to do is add my pinky to the 3rd string, 4th fret. Since I'm moving from G to E minor, I can do that, and I can just take it off. So watch this. G to E minor, back to G. I'll do that again. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, E minor. Back. That worked really, really well. So if you ever have a G chord and you need to move to E minor for a second, just add your pinky down. You don't have to shift your whole hand. You can. You can do that, but it can be easier just to add your pinky. Like that. All right, so that down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up is going to work really for the whole song. If you hear something different, go ahead and play it. There was no ukulele in the original version, so whatever you do works. As long as it fits the song and you can play it and you stay at the right beat, then you're right. All right, thanks so much for joining me for this video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more Uke stuff for you.